Morning chaps, chapesses. It's Wednesday morning. I haven't shaved since Saturday. So that is a fair old amount of stubble. So I'm going to do a rather different shave today because I was looking on Facebook and a mutual friend, Vlad, hello Vlad, Vlad Popescu, he has the same beautiful Puma 91 with faux tortoiseshell scales that I have. And I thought, I hadn't used it more than a couple of times. And I thought I'm going to dig it out, give it a quick strop and see how it performs. Be interesting to know how Vlad's performs in comparison. Today, I'm going to use a vegan shaving stick again. This is the Speak from Germany. It's the one with the really noticeable aroma. I mean, I know nothing of aromas. I'm a complete ignoramus. But this one, you cannot mistake. It's lavender. And it's really, really fresh. So, on a rather cloudy, unpleasant October morning, what could be better? Right, where's my good brush? Here's my good brush. Yucky, 30mm synthetic. Size, it's not important, it's just that I like the look of it. So I've been using this quite a lot. And as you can see, a shaving stick applied correctly produces a very nice lather. So I hope everyone's having a wonderful autumn. It's been intensely wet and not very pleasant the last few days here, hence why a bit of a slow getting up this morning. I've had a shower, so this should make a much easier shave. It's one of the great prerequisites of good shaving technique is if you shave, straight razor shave after a shower, you haven't got to spend much time slapping on hot towels or hot water flannels. My firm belief in life is kiss. Keep it simple. Anyway, let's add a little bit more water. I was a little bit put off by my last shave. It was too long, I do apologise. I was using the tobacco stick and it dries out too quickly. Especially when you're being stupid and taking too long. Anyway, this one I've used before, and I've got to say, it's going on really, really well. I mean, that's a nice lather. I'm not the God's expert on lathers either. Oh dear God alive. All I know about is comparisons, steel comparisons, comparison shapes, which is what my channel is all about. Anyway, that's the lather. Let's take a butcher's and look at the razors. So, here is a full 6/8 Puma 91 in all its glory. And I've got to say, that's probably one of the most attractive razors I've ever seen. And it's even got the full instructions on the side. They're often rubbed away in its nice plastic case, which thus. But I'd like to compare it today, because that's what this channel's about, to my wonderful friend's razor who very kindly donated it to me, which is Mr. Fox, Anthony. I'm going to compare it to that, which is a 5/8 earlier. Now this is a Puma, this is a Lauter Jungen Sohn. Now this is early, pre-1925 or around 1925. Hasn't got a fancy panel, but it has got the beautiful early stamp and address. Nice. Anyway, let's start off with this glorious beast, which reaffirms what I've been saying for the last few weeks, which is always nice. Effortless. Oh, that is a good edge. I do like 6/8. I don't like 5/8 that much. Oh, you can't believe how good this is. And this is fingertip pressure. And it's sizing through, how many days? Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, God blimey. It's sizing through 4 days of stubble like it wasn't there. Yeah, that is magnificent. But I'm a firm believer in preparation. Jump in the shower and you'll have a good shave. That's just incredible. This is above Philharmonica. And for me to say that, because as you know, the Holy of Holies is the Philharmonica for me. That we're talking about older razors, obviously. Oh my God, that's wonderful. However, when we're talking about custom razors, that's a different subject. A different subject and a different steel. These are old steel razors. And I've got to say, that's probably one of the best first passes I've ever made. However, how much of that is me stropping and how much of that is me being in the shower for an extra 5 minutes? I'll let that one rest. Let's pop this one down. This, as I say, is probably one of the most gloriously attractive razors that you can buy. Or you can go out and buy yourself a new Ferrari for about £1 million and you'd look stupid. And this, you're going to look like a shave god. You take your pick. Anyway, let's go to Anthony's, to Mr. Fox's. This is even earlier. This again has the Puma stamp on one side. It has the little head of the Puma, and it has the Latterjung and Soon. Excuse my hesitancy, I just noticed I had a tiny drop of lala on my finger. That will never do, will it? Right, let's pop that down. Let's try this side. For those who are relatively new to straight razor shaving, you always find one side of your face and one hand is a little bit more competent than the other. It's not a big deal. It's the same with so many other things in life. If someone asks you to suddenly write with your left hand when you're a right-handed writer, you wouldn't be able to get very far. So to train yourself up, as we all have to use both hands. Again, as I said, if you want to take up straight razor shaving, you're ambidextrous, and that's not a bad thing. Yeah, this is very, very good. Oh yeah. Just give the 6/8 the edge. Sorry, bad pun. I just give it the edge. I do find small razor blades a little bit fiddly. But you can hear how well it's doing. And this is a first pass against 4 days of barbed wire. Because my stubble, it doesn't show as much as a young gentleman with very dark hair. As you get older, not only do you grow more stubble, but it becomes more tenacious. This is not young man's fuzzy stubble. This is barbed wire, old and grey. And I tell you what, both these razors are absolutely superb. Most antique steel is very, very good. How much significantly better? Ugh. I really wouldn't like to say, I'm not expert enough. What I would say is, again, going back to the matter of status and prestige, you can have all the status and prestige you want with the world's best razors, and it will cost you very, very little. Whereas, good luck when you take your Lamborghini or your Ferrari in for a service. the service on one of those will cost you more than the collection of one of these. Think about it. Anyway, enough of that. Let me go for a second pass. I'm going to use exactly the same amount of lather because it's really working well. I would honestly say that this vegan soap is very good. Might save the planet. Oh, talking of which, a couple of friends of mine have electric cars. Probably because they want to move to Brighton and be fully funny. Anyway, yeah, they got electric cars. And of course, they're going to soon find out why electric cars will not only not save the planet, but they're going to actually cost them more than they could possibly believe. It seems the insurance companies, especially in the UK, have gathered together and they found they can't easily diagnose the problems when you crash or are crashed into with an electric car. The batteries, for argument's sake, and the electronics, there's no easy way to rectify them. So they reckon now that on some electric cars, it's going to be £10,000 a year to insure it. So there's people that believed that electric cars would save the planet. Oh my God. Whereas a few cows in a field farting actually cause far more damage to the ozone layer and to global warming than any amount of petrol vehicles. Because petrol vehicles have catalytic converters and they don't cause that much damage. However, one fart from a volcano in Iceland is the equivalent to every single car on the planet going off at once. You work it out. I can't be bothered. Anyway, enough of my philosophising. You don't want to hear from me. I'm going to go back to this incredible beast. This time it's going to be obviously against the grain. So let's go against the grain and see. For those new to this wonderful manly hobby, I don't detract from ladies. Shave your legs, girls, use one of these. But I would say as a marvellous manly hobby, what pleasure you get. Apart from the fact there is nothing on this planet that will shave stubble like this. I mean, that is completely baby bum smooth, and that's only my second pass. However, I won't say rest my case, because I want to do some more. Let's get some more going. Again, when it comes to size of razor, I've been a little bit silly, perhaps. As I've mentioned before, the community of straight razors is the best I've ever met. We're all friends across the world. And I've just done a trade. Very fine young gentleman in America. And soon, I hope, I will be receiving 2 enormous custom razors. You're going to laugh when you see these, but they're not here yet. So, Mr. Madamba, thank you. I look forward to receiving these giants and putting them to good use. But as I say, we have friends all over the globe once you start this business. Can I give a shout out to Jamal? Hi Jamal! Jamal is a real expert and loves razors. He absolutely adores them. But of course, they're not the most popular thing to bring in and out of the Lebanon, for obvious reasons. So Jamal is Lebanese. I'm horribly English, but we're all pals. We're all brothers. We're all straight razor users. And we're all brothers of the steel. Does that look ridiculous? Anyway, I don't give a tinker's cuss for what your beliefs are. If you've taken up straight razor shaving, you're my brother. And you'll go to Valhalla. My beliefs are a little strange. On a philosophical note, steel is part of us. You can't get away from it. Steel is mostly iron and carbon, and we are mostly iron and carbon. So I don't think that steel is an inert substance. It's a living, breathing entity. If you treat it properly, wow, it's a great friend. Of course, if you don't, that's your affair. Anyway, I don't really think I need to do much more because it's cutting so well, this razor. I'm just going to do a couple more passes and call it a day, so I won't bore you to death. Let's go across this way. There's always a few little odd hairs you need to concentrate on, I find. Always on the corner of the mouth. Yeah, just a few. Yeah, gone. That's again a joy of the straight razor. You can trim during and after a shave and find any little area of stubble and get it, like thus. No resistance at all, absolutely no resistance. This is a shave where I can honestly say there's been absolutely zero resistance to the edge. I'll do a couple more strokes and call it a day. As you can hear, there's no hair left. Oh, it's a bit more here. That's against the grain on your cheek. Still a little bit. Well. I doubt very much if there's any now. No, that's all gone. That's already gone. One more stroke under the chin. Yeah, again, I would state, not that anybody cares, I would state 6'8" and above is a little more popular for me. I can shave with anything, but I choose 6'8" and above every day. Perhaps 5'8" was meant for people with little tiny fingers. I don't know. It's like when you buy kitchen gloves. I can never find them big enough. I'm not a giant. I just, they're for ladies. Oh, can't say that these days. Oh dear. Are we struck off Facebook? Right. Well, that's me done. I'd like to go on longer. There's absolutely no point. Baby bum smooth. Absolute perfection. So that's what you get with an antique razor. These are two absolutely gorgeous razors. You don't have to spend a fortune either. I mean, I don't think Puma would ever be called expensive razors. Antique or new even. However, let me just give the final test. Let's just wipe off the lava, which again is very nice actually. It's quite a nice aroma. Lavender. Let's rub on the alum block, which seems to be everybody's test. Can't feel a thing. Maybe just on the corner of my mouth where I had to concentrate a little more effort. Neck, nothing. Just the feel that you've had a shave. Not, as you can see, no marks, no blemishes, no cuts. Once you've done a few hundred shaves, you'll find it quite rare to cut yourself. And I use every size of razor known, from 4/8. I've even got a 3/8, which is like a small pencil in width, from 3/8 up to what's coming, which is going to be a 13/8, which is more like the size of a shovel. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, chaps, chapesses, thank you so much for bothering to tune into this channel. I hope you liked it. Do give us a like and do subscribe. And my new subscribers, thanks very much indeed. Much appreciated. Hope you enjoy it. Bye for now.